welcome everybody. This is your Lord and Saint Baptist, and well, if you haven't noticed by our by our new thumbnail and title, the Hearts of Iron 4 series ended extremely fast. I was kind of hoping it would last a little bit longer. It didn't, so we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to stay with the Paradox games for now. That music is a little bit too loud. I may need to turn it down, but I'm going to be playing the one that nobody plays, their least well-known Paradox game, Imperator Rome. And we're going to be playing as Rome. So, Roman heritage, we are Rome, aristocratic republic, Hellenic religion, Roman culture. We start as a local power, and I'm just gonna put this out here immediately. I am by no means good at this game. In fact, I think I'm actually fairly bad at the game, but I'm gonna try my best, and hopefully, if we play this ideally, we can get Rome to its largest extent, which is Gaul, Britain up to Scotland, Wales, and then up the North African coast over to Syria, and then all the way out here to Albania, and then up around, I think it stops at this mountain range right here, this area right here, up to the point right here, and then this mountain range here going back that way, and then Armenia down to here, down like that. So hopefully we can do that. Oh yeah, and also this whole area too. Down here, Bulgaria, right up to, I think, right over here. But Byzantium exists. Not nearly as good as it would be in history, but it exists. Alright, we're gonna start. I did do a test save, so make sure the game was working properly. Just call this Rome YouTube. We are playing in Iron Man mode. Alright, we get this to start with. For over 20 years, the nascent Roman Republic has fought a harsh campaign against the Samnite people to the south. Although victory often seemed far from grasp, the war ended in Rome's favor, resulting in the liberation of the important Greek city of Neapolis. The Samnites, however, having retreated to lick their wounds, are far from defeated. In the north, the Etruscan people eye the expansion of the Republic with apprehension. To the south, myriad Greek city-states plot behind one another's backs, all the while appealing to their benefactors in Greece for aid. On the far-flung island of Sicily, the foreign invasion of the mysterious Carthaginian Empire threatens to upset the precarious balance of power in the region. Will Rome rise victorious or fall to internal strife and barbaric hordes? The fate of the Republic rests in my hands. For the Republic, Rome will have a truce with Eritrea for 5 years. That's fine. We have a navy. It's not very good. I'm not going to do much with the navy aside from using it to ferry troops. We start off with a good bit of money. We start off with a bunch of martial advances. Before we do that, I know there's some things other... government. The Optimates are the current majority party. The Boni are in a fairly close second, and the Populares are so far behind, it is not even funny. Okay. Offices. Okay, it's all good. I don't see any reason to change anything. Laws. This is where we gotta definitely change stuff. I do want to go up the military forms. Can we get to Punic reforms? We need to be regional power first, and we need professional training. Alright, because I want to be able to raise a legion as soon as possible. Let's see here. Tribal Assembly. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'm not a big fan of any of those. Political influence, maybe. I might want to take that at some point. Citizenship. Nothing we can do right now. Land reform. I would like, aggressive expansion impact will be good later. Lex Claudia. That is nice. Import value, export value, manpower recovery speed. I would... When we get bigger, I think I want to do export value. Election term duration. Divine sacrifice cost. Yeah, that is nice. Omen. I want to change... I don't think I want to change, actually. Bacchus? No. Diana? We do have a holy site for her in Capua. Venus? Well, that's not terrible. Supply limit is nice. Population capacity is fine. Food multiplier, integrated culture, happiness. I think Venus would actually be the best. Jupiter, I'm not going to change that whatsoever. Jupiter's basically... Jupiter and Mars are the only ones I'm never going to change. And what do we have here? Tax? Tax is almost useless in this game, I know that. You get most of your money through commerce, which is what Mercury is. Okay. Vulcan, the maintenance cost isn't worth enough. Perform Divine Sacrifice. Stability goes up for a little bit. In exchange, we lose about half our political power. That's not something I want to do yet. I will get the boon, I think, from Mars. Because I want to do some early conquest. The extra discipline will help us a lot. We do need a commander here. I don't want to put someone who's too good. And I do want somebody who's loyal. Brave? I'd rather have him command an army with Brave. Ooh, tactician in an army. I'd rather have him be in the army than... Innovations, okay. I want to get professional training. Alright, so we get military artisans. More discipline here. That's going to be what I'm mostly going for, I think. I do need basic training, yeah. Because I do want to get active drill. And then we get... Yeah, I do want to get professional training. Active drill is good because once we actually have a legion, we can have them train. There's one thing I want to find, not oratory. Aggressive expansion impact, not what I want. There is one in religion that I do want to get. It's somewhere in here. I forget where it is. I know what it's called, though. It's something like, I forget what it's called. It's been a while. But it's, No, it's, I don't remember. It's, it converts people to your culture and religion faster. I forget what it's called. I think there's something in oratory advances that I want to get, though. Or was it in military? It's called a foundry. It's a building we can build. I want to build, I think I can just go here. Foundry, blacksmith apprentices. Okay, so if we go look for that... Where is it? I do want to get quick march at some point, too. Once we get the Legion. Blacksmith apprentices. Is it civic? Because that's where usually most of this civic and oratory are where most of the stuff is. Somebody's gonna see it and I'm gonna look really stupid. That should highlight it in the search bar. Marshall? Right there it is. Okay. Unlocks Foundry. I want to get that. So we'll get Material Science, Boethian Helmet, Scythian Saddles, which isn't... I don't think I'm going to want that. There we go. Foundry City Building, Heavy Infantry cost down 10%. Okay. We have 3 free idea slots. I want to get... Okay, we have 2 Martial and 1 Oratory. Okay. Someone's going to have to remind me to change these later, but I want to get Elite Soldiery at some point and Militarized Society. But for now, Shipbuilding we don't need. Morale of Armies, Ordered Retreat, and Oratory. Monthly Corruption, we don't need that. Loyalty of Generals, that's good. Opinion, not worried about it. I want Opinion of Generals. That makes it so that when we do have a legion, the generals are less likely to rebel. We have 2 regions, Magna Graecia, which is down here. I think, yeah. This small area here. We have Magna Graecia, and we have Latinum. Latinum? Latium. Alright, what I want to get here in our capital for import... If possible, we make a lot of iron. Elephants are population output. We can only get them from Carthage, so we're going to lose it once we go to war with Carthage. Salt, we have... Yeah, we have salt. We're going to need that later. Fish? No. Livestock, that might be helpful to livestock. Something about this game is, if you have 2 of something in your capital, you get bonuses for it. Surplus in the capital of wood. Actually, I'm gonna get horses from... let's get it from Pannonia. That way it's less likely to go away. I will get the elephants, because that will improve population output. What else do I want to get? We're gonna make most of our money by exporting. Vegetables? No. Wine. We have an excess of wine. Precious metals. Local citizen happiness, national citizen happiness. I think that's more useful later. I would like to get national citizen output with the spices, and national freeman output with the earthenware. Those would be nice. Hemp, we're not going to need that. Base materials, light infantry offense, no. Furs, experience decay? Maybe. Olives, national slave happiness. I think I'm going to want that. Yeah, and then we'll get these and that. Because we're going to end up with quite a few slaves. This is Rome we're talking about. Slavery was very common. I'm gonna get fish. Yeah. We can only import it from Carthage. I don't want to make Carthage stronger, though. But Freeman happiness is nice. If your population's happy, they're less likely to rebel. We'll leave it like that for now. For Magna Graecia, governor policy, loyalty, local autonomy. I don't like local autonomy. Do cultural assimilation. It's going to lower the provincial loyalty a little bit, but that should clear up over time. And we do want to build we do want to get open religion and gradual economic integration as well, as soon as possible. Grand economic integration first. If we go to the technology tree, economic integration. We highlight that. Oratory, right here. It's not very far off. Our scientists aren't terrible. I'm fine with them for now. Alright. But what I do want... what do we gotta do? Missions. Start mission. Encourage expansion. We do not want Panitalic Congress. We will encourage expansion. Yeah, we will encourage expansion. This will give us claims on the Italian peninsula. We have 4 tributaries. Marcia... not that one. Pelignia... Frentania... And... I forget which one, but, the Samnites have an alliance with Lucania. I want to expand kind of this way into Umbria first. I want to go that way. Sabinia, Umbria, and then go down for the Samnites, and then come back up for Eritrea. Get right up to the Cisalpine border, which is, like, right over here. Right near the Alps. Maybe take Venice first. And then go for Syracuse and Carthage. Get them off the island of Sicily. That's my game plan. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna get offers for... They will import wine. We need to keep at least 2 in our capital. We are aggressive expansion focus right now. We don't have enough money for foundries. I do want to get at least 1 foundry, Great Temple, and Grand Theater. Tempted to make friends. Okay. That is the wine. We cannot give out any more wine. They will start asking for other stuff. Iron, we can give out 1 piece of iron. Alright. Gaius, proud son of the noble Junius, speaks in the Currira Hostilia. His tales of our ancestors' greatest victories exhort the Senate to match their achievements. Before, with a twinkling eye, he delivers a heartfelt appeal to ensure our enemies never be given an opportunity to threaten the sacred republic of our ancestors. To ecstatic applause and much thrashing of togas. We can get morale up 5%. That's nice. Or manpower up by 5%. Our manpower is actually fine. We're almost nearing our maximum. I think we could do better with more morale. Either way, we get approval from the populares, and our tribunes militum, I think that's how you pronounce it, gets 5 popularity. The current ruler has 60. Alright. Alright. We'll have him give us the morale bonus. We do have a Great Wonder, which is our temple to Jupiter. Wine from Campania. Cloth from Campania. Yep, this is where we're going to start making in our money. Our guy became friends with Secundus Flavius. Alright. He's a tribal chief. Okay, yeah, that's fine if he becomes friends. I wouldn't mind, becoming a, taking him over. And we do have a bunch of decisions here. Alright. This is what I want to do at some point. Expand the Campus Martius. That's permanent. Cohort starting experience, 5% manpower recovery speed, 5%. I want to get that. And then embellish the Temple of Jupiter Optimus Maximus. 2.5% discipline, 10% omen power. Once we have a lot more money, we can do that. Claim fabrication speed up. Claim fabricate cost. Let's get the fabrication speed. And I want to start fabricating... they're in an alliance with... Okay, if we go for Umbria and Sabinia. So if we if we start a fabrication on them, that will drag us into a war against these three powers right here. And we can take them very easily, I think. Our military is 33 from here. And our consul's not the greatest, but he's good enough. We do have a good amount of heavy infantry, too. 8 of them. The cavalry is what I'm not happy about. I would prefer heavy cavalry, but we get what we get. Finesse actually reduces the cost to control things. We got a claim on Umbria. That's good. Okay, so I do not need to fabricate that claim then. We can't cancel it. Never mind. Enriching the elite is once again the agenda of the Optimates. This time they've decided to gather around the head of Quintus Fabius Rullianus. He deserves land as repayment. 3 holdings will be granted him. Rome will get 20 approval from the Optimates, or we can lose 50 by our guy using his veto. Honestly, he doesn't really need it. But he's hiring a fucking private army. I don't really want to give him more power. He's the head of the Bony, though. You know what? Give it to him. That will influence his base. Can I see what holdings he actually has? I hope that doesn't actually take it. He's also not very loyal. We have tyranny? I didn't even realize. We have a province investment. Okay, I want to use that in our capital then. How do we do that again? I know you can do it. Right here. Okay, here it is. Provincial loyalty, that's useless. Population capacity, that is helpful. Import routes, also good. Local buildings, these are all good except for the first one. Our population capacity, we can always increase that by building aqueducts if we need to. I do want to make Rome a metropolis. Population must be 80 or higher. Okay. But also, local import routes in our capital is extremely useful. And we do get more building slots. I think we do get more building slots the more citizens we have. I think I'm going to go for the import route then. To ensure support for war, an official auspice from Jupiter Optimus Maximus, the patron of good faith and greatest of the gods, is recommended by the Fetials. Assurance of victory will hearten the soldiery and buoy the people's enthusiasm. While there is no doubt that Rome will be granted favorable auguries, it would not bode well if the priests returned an inconclusive, or Jove forbid, pessimistic result. We can pay him money, get some corruption, or we can cancel it altogether, or we can get political influence. We don't have much of that. We can definitely get that. Let's do that. Lair of Faith in Jupiter. Imperative auguries were conducted on the Capitoline on the first clean morning. After a tense wait, Consul Publius receives an inscrutable chief augur, Publius Cornelius Arvina, in the Comitium. Publius slowly steps forward and raises his palms to the hushed, thronging crowd. With palpable glee, he finally bellows, "Indicant." I'm assuming that's good. The smiles of the crowd turn to a rapturous celebration. The echoing cries of which can be heard on every hill in Rome. Consul Publius reverently bows before the mouthpiece of Jupiter. Praise Jupiter. Encouraging auspices. 10% bonus to religious happiness. We gain 10 popularity. The augur gains 5, and army morale recovery goes up 5%. Alright, that's good. I think what's really going to carry us right now is our discipline. Alright, we can't really get much now. Do anybody aside from them have fish? Alright, Libernia will get fish from them. And we don't really have the ability to get any fish from anywhere else. We get claims on the Samnites. Yes. Fine, I'll import from Sardinia. The fish we need. Wood. That wood, I think we will get the wood for the build speed, because we're going to need them eventually. Offensive focus or defensive focus? Offense. We're Rome. Quintus Marcius Tremulus talks of our republic's military traditions. Our ancestors fought valiantly to protect the city of Romulus from our domineering neighbors. We should recall what became of the invaders, the Sabines, whose women we carried off to Rome, Etruscan king Lars Porsena, who Horatius Cocles valiantly threw back from the Pons Sublicius. May they never again dare to threaten the Servian walls. Yes, attack is the best form of defense. We currently have support in the Senate, a majority support in the Senate. We can change laws if we need to. We do not have the political influence to do so. I'm going to show you a little tip. If we go to our guy, we can sponsor the games in Rome. I think... yeah, that will give us popularity. I think we could use some right now. Sabinia will be erased from history. That will give us claims on the Sabines. Or, yeah, what's left of them. They are in a defensive league with Umbria and Picentia. Okay, I want to attack them first. Because the Etruscans must be destroyed, yes. Or we could attack Umbria. We do have the claim on them. They have the exact same setup we do. Alright. I'm gonna wait until our mission is done. Gains claims on all Picentian and Umbrian territories in Italia and Magna Graecia. Yes. Rome will not be cowed. And I'm gonna... yeah, you also see risk of civil war here. Province breakdown. Do we... loyalty is good. That's perfect. It looks like the conversion efforts I told him to do. Commercial ventures. There we go. It looks like the conversion efforts I told him to do are going off incredibly well. Who's here? Jews. There's some Jews in Magna Graecia. Okay. Now, I know right now it says we're making less money from commerce than from taxes. I want you to look at... oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. Wages. Wages are a thing. Fleet maintenance, none. We're not going to be using the fleet. That'll save us 56 cents. Perfect. Levy size multiplier for increased pay. Ooh, army maintenance. Ooh. Taxes. I don't want to go harsh taxation. The ascendance of Rome. The efforts of our more belligerent senators have succeeded in persuading the majority of the Curia, and even the people of Rome, that Italia is ours. The Campus Martius is alive with the cries of our confident soldiers, and fresh hospices reinforce the gods' ascent for war each day. The end of our recent conflict with the enemies in Eritrea, Samnium has left our republic as the strongest power on the Italian peninsula. Our victory has firmly convicted our feudatories in the value of supporting our cause, and has shown the other small states the value of being on our side. Roman settlers are now moving on their own accord into the regions to our north and east, establishing new colonies, expecting our protection. All look to us from Samnium and Eritrea to Sicily and Carthage, awaiting our next move. I sing of warfare and a man at war. Alright. Took 1 year. We now have to do all of these. So first, Umbria will fall. Declaring war on a country of the same rank or higher gives us 5 approval from the populares, which we will do. We are now at war. Raise the levies, 16,000 men. Raise the 4,000 from 2,000 from Magna Graecia. Bring them over together. First things first, I want to take the... these two areas here. If we can take that. If we can take this place first, the rest of this will start to fall much easier. Because this is their capital, and it's got a fort. Their capital always has a fort. Alright. So, I will see you all in the next episode, where we will start our very first war. And we can't get wood. Damn it. Alright. We will become a regional power soon enough. I will see you all in the next episode, so stay tuned and goodbye.